Hello, and welcome to my first episode of Three Things Thursday with me, Kristen Dibble from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Carolina's Realty. Today, we're going to be joined by Carlin from Prosperity Mortgage, and she's going to discuss with us three things that everybody's probably is on the top of every homeowner's mind right now. Should be refinancing? Should I take a home equity line out, or should I do a cash out refi? And she's also going to discuss with us what our mortgage companies are saying when they'll give us forbearance for our loans. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you from going forward. And now we're joined with us, Carlin from Prosperity Mortgage. Carlin, thank you so much for taking time today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, so as I shared with everybody, you're going to be talking with us a little bit. First and foremost, what should we be redoing right now? Should we be refinancing, or should we be looking at home equity lines to take advantage of some equity we have in our homes?
Yeah, so that is a loaded question.
That way I like it.
Yeah. Typically, it's just really going to depend on your own specific financial goals as far as you're going to refinance, take a cash out, refi, or if you're going to do a home equity line of credit. So I just would like to kind of go through a scenario with you guys. So for instance, if we're looking to take cash out of our current home and invest it elsewhere or into a new home, the rate of return is really going to depend on really where you're going to put your money. So just for argument's sake, let's use this as an example. So say we're doing a rate term refinance, and what that means is we're going to take your current mortgage, we're going to put you in a lower rate, we just want to look at that monthly payment. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take your initial investment, and this might depend on which lender you end up using, but I'm just going to use our fees just so we know they're accurate numbers. So an appraisal fee, which is around $475, just depending on where you're located, $995 for an origination fee, and attorney fees typically range anywhere from $600 to $1,200. So for argument's sake, I just put $800 because that's usually the average. So that is around $2,270 as your total upfront investment. And what we want to do is we want to compare that to our monthly savings. So we're going to take a scenario of a 750 FICO score, and that is going to be the middle of the three scores. And we're going to have an estimated value of $318. I use this scenario because it is one that I just priced out, and it was easily accessible. So amount owed on the loan, $237, and their current interest rate is 4.25. So that brings their monthly payment to $1,506. We're actually looking currently at a rate of 3.25. And that lowers their monthly payment to $1,353. And that's a monthly savings of $153 a month. Do you think you could buy something with $153 a month?
I can find a couple pairs of shoes.
Okay, yeah. And so we're going to divide that into your upfront investment of $2,270. And so it looks like with this scenario, it will take us about 15 months to make up the investment. But your savings from there monthly over the life of the loan, which is 30 years, is going to be $52,785 in savings.
Wow.
That's insane.
Right.
So just doing it upfront and closer to, even if you just bought a home a year ago, we can definitely save some money. This was done about a year ago, not even. So we can definitely save money with a refinance rate term.
Right.
So there's going to be a little difference when you go towards the cash out refis and the home equity lines of credit.
Right.
So these are going to be two completely different programs that allow you to take cash out of your home. And so you can use it for home improvement, debt consolidation, etc. The differences in the HELOCs versus the cash out refinances are HELOCs will not require you to replace your current mortgage. So someone who doesn't have that long left on their loan, I might say maybe a HELOC is best for you. But someone who, like, maybe, especially with our Charlotte market and how much it's appreciating, someone who's 5 years into their loan, they can take cash out of that loan, and we can potentially get rid of that mortgage insurance if they don't have the 20% in equity yet. And that is huge. So you just kind of want to look at the differences in the two. Are you looking to have rates gone down, which they have? So that might be a time where you choose a cash out refinance versus the home equity line of credit, so you can get your main mortgage down to a lower monthly payment.
Would you look at it also if somebody wants to maybe do some home improvements and they know that they're going to be able to build equity after they've done those home improvements? A home equity line would be a smarter way.
It would. So say prior to getting a mortgage, or prior to getting a HELOC or cash out, you do home improvements, and then you say it adds $40,000 in equity to your home. You would probably want to do a cash out refinance to raise that value of your home, so that your loan to value on your main first mortgage is going to be lower. And then you can, especially right now, a cash out refinance is most likely going to be the most beneficial, except if you have been laid off or furloughed. A HELOC is going to have lesser requirements to take that cash out. So that is something to think about on the flip side of that.
Okay. And then I know my mortgage company was so generous, and they said if I've been affected by the coronavirus and I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage, they'll offer me a forbearance right now. And what does that mean?
Yeah, so this is a big question. I mean, it's a buzzword on Twitter. Everybody wants to know, what is forbearance? And forbearance, most importantly, does not mean forgiving. So they're going to push that payment off, but how they're going to get that money back, that's going to be dependent on the specific investor. So when you're looking at forbearance, you just really want to make sure that you are you're really aware of the way that they're going to get that money back from you. Is it paid in lump sum? Is it going to be a payment plan? Are they going to extend your 30-year mortgage to a 40-year mortgage? You just really want to know all the ins and outs. And while we're on that topic about forbearance, I do just want to make sure that I say your accounts might be different. So your lender might say, okay, we can do a forbearance on your lien, but we're going to want you to pay your escrows. And that's really important to know. Also, HOAs are not included in your mortgage payment. So when you do your forbearance, you might want to just keep in mind that your HOA is going to have a whole different outlook on it. So they might be, I know my personal HOA, they're they're forbearing our HOA payments for a couple of months if we need it. But not all HOA companies are going to be that nice. So right. Definitely something to look at.
So ask questions. Don't just assume anything. And if you need further information about refinancing or getting a home equity line, do you do home equity lines?
We do not do home equity lines. I have a ton of amazing partners in Charlotte or in North Carolina that can help you with that. We do the cash out refinances, and I actually priced one out today at 3.25% for a second home.
Which wow. For a second home.
Awesome. Yeah.
So investors can take advantage of some things as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, great. I will make sure that everybody has your contact information at the end of this video. And if anybody has any questions about anything that's loan related with your home, Carlin is always a great resource and will always be happy to answer your questions. So thank you so much, Carlin, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.